Welcome, welcome, friends and family of the RNG clan. Today we're presenting you the very first episode of our new series, the RNG Arena. In this series we'll be casting the glorious replays of our clanmates in either 1v1s or 2v2s. I'm Icemanjoker, the lead caster of the RNG clan, and with me today is FestiveLongJohns, our lead mentor. Festive, how are you?
I'm good, Iceman. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. So,
Awesome.
you might introduce your mentoring program a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Basically, we're running a mentoring program over on our website. I have been really interested in watching replays, analyzing games. That's part of how I climbed to the top 100 in the ladder. Basically, just spent a lot of time watching replays and figuring out what I did wrong, analyzing it. So we've tried to take that to another level in the clan. Basically, anytime somebody has a replay they have struggled with, a game they had some questions about, you just upload the replay. I watch it, give feedback. You can talk about what you felt like you did well, what you did wrong, and we all learn together. It's been pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I love watching replays. I love analyzing games. I love this game. I've been ranked consistently in the top 100 for the past 4 or 5 months now. So I feel like, while I'm not a pro player, I can at least, it's always good to get objective feedback. So Sheepeh went ahead and uploaded this game to our forums, said it was a good one. Wasn't necessarily looking for feedback, just said it was a really fun game to watch. Really excited about casting it. We got him playing the Soviets, and we got Sanity, our OKW player, on Faymanville Approach. So without further ado, let's just dig right into it. Iceman, you want to go ahead and count us in?
Yeah, of course. We'll unpause in 5, 3, 2, 1, unpause.
8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and follow Goob Sanity.
And I'll follow Sheepeh. Sheepeh's playing the Soviet Union, and Goop Sanity is playing one of the new factions, the OKW.
Yep. As we in the RNG clan know, Sheepeh is fond of his Soviet Union play. Preferred faction. It's the faction that he admits is he's most skilled at.
Yeah.
So
he's playing the other factions as well, but mostly in 2v2s. I think in 1v1s he most of the time he sticks to the Soviets.
Yep, so as far as commanders go, we've got the Breakthrough Doctrine, which is Fusiliers and the Yag Tiger late game. Special Ops, which is Infiltration Tactics, which is the massive grenade barrage, and the Panzer Command Tank. And then we got the Fortifications Doctrine, which is the MG34, Mines, Bunkers, Pack 43, and the brutal zeroing arty. So we treated to that in the late game.
Oh yeah. Well, on Sheepeh's side we got Advanced Warfare Tactics with the PPS Aegis, the T-4045s, and the Sturmovik, and of course Radio Interception. And we got Guard Motor with the Guards Rifleman, the Mortar Team, the Heavy Mortar Team, and the T-3485s in the end. And we got Shock Rifle, which is Shocks, KV-8s, IS-2s, and the Flame Barrage.
The well-known shock rifle.
Yeah, well-known shock rifle.
So far, initial build orders looking like 2 Volks, looking like 3 Volks, and the Stern Pioneer, the initial Stern Pioneer for Goob. What do we got going for Sheepeh?
We got a 1 conscript squad, 1 Maxim squad, and 2nd Maxim squad in the build. And one thing you might note is it's very interesting. Sheepeh built tier 1 and he then cancelled it and then built tier 2. This is something a lot of people are doing at the moment, because you are able to spot the Soviet tech by the the little dirt on the ground in their base. So they start both tier buildings and then skip one of them to troll, like the enemy troll them. So they are not able to spot the tech buildings. Just a little fun fact.
Yeah, it's interesting that hopefully that's something Relic fixes soon. It's kind of silly that you have to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
How it is nice to see that little bit of gamesmanship from both sides.
Yeah. So we're playing on Faymanville Approach today. What can you say about this map?
I would say the middle house that we're seeing this Maxim squad garrison right now is pretty important. The whole middle road here gives you access to the cutoffs for both sides, gives you access to the middle VPs. The resources are located on the flanks. The cutoffs are located right in the middle. That house is extremely durable. It's got lots of windows. Can be a really strong point to try and contest. Yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed this map. I think it's wonderfully designed. I've always enjoyed playing on it. Even in the alpha, I was like, oh man, those maps that you just get excited to play.
All right. Yeah, I really like that map too. It's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of balanced. It's not favoring one side really hard. So yeah, it's a good map in my opinion.
Alright, so we got conscripts hopping in this house in the middle, covered by that Maxim. Pretty much forces an insta-retreat on that Volk squad.
Oh yeah, and we got the Sturm Pioneers quickly vaulting over the fence to grab some more territory on the right side. Overall, the territory is pretty much even at the moment, although Sheepeh might be a little bit on the back foot now.
Yeah, it looks like both fuels have been taken, both munitions are being captured by their respective sides. Sheepeh now has 2 out of the 3 VPs. He is positioning himself nicely in the middle to kind of pressure this. Yeah, that Sturm Pio's overextended. It's going to have to retreat.
Yeah, and it's taking the long way. That's the thing with just retreating, not vaulting over the fence. You need to go all the way around it.
You know, it didn't really punish him this time, but that's one thing on this map is the retreat paths can be really awkward. You have to retreat down the red cover in that middle of the road. A lot of the time you're trying to operate in the middle. It can be really... So what are we looking at in terms of build order from Sheepeh here?
Sheepeh now has 3 conscripts, 2 Maxims, and of course his engineer squad. Looks like he's not going for any more units at the moment. Maybe he's waiting for the shocks coming at 2 CPs. What do we got on Goop's side?
Yeah, Goop's going for heavy tier 0 play as well. He has 3 Volks and 2 Sturm Pios. The meta right now doesn't really suggest building conscripts against Sturm Pio, or against the OKW. It's not something you see typically. I personally don't think it's necessarily that bad, especially when your opponent has 3 Volks Grenadiers. I mean, conscripts, yes, they don't scale well, but they are flexible. They have a lot of early game capping power. The URA is wonderful. At long range, they can really do decent work against these Sturm Pioneers. It's not all bad, these conscripts. They don't deserve the bad rap they get.
Yeah, I think so too. They're doing okay, and especially if you go for the PPS age upgrade, they can, especially on maps like Simoski, they can get really brutal, especially against OKW and in the early game.
Like a Sturm Pioneer squad facing off against conscripts. He might go down.
That was close.
Oh, he took a really lucky retreat back there.
If he'd have been going the upper path by that fence, he would probably be dead. We also got a commander choice now by Sheepeh. He went for, guess what, shock rifle. And immediately called in the first shock squad. There we go. The shock squad seems to go on the north side of the map, maybe taking back the munitions and also getting the fuel, while he has a lot of map presence and units in the south anyway, 2 Maxims and a conscript.
Yeah, you know, I was talking with Sheepeh about this game, and he told me he went shock rifle, get this, because he wants to be just like Veve. He said, I just want to play just like Veve. He always goes shock rifle, so that's what I'm going to do. It's
yeah,
like,
that's what's Veve known for, just going shock rifle every game.
And why not, you know? Can't go wrong with the IS-2. Shit.
Oh, there we go.
So it looks like we got a SKV... I don't even know how to say that in German. The 251 flak track.
SDKFZ 251.
Yeah, I'm not even getting to that. They set it up right in front of Sheepeh's cutoff. And, oh my God,
holy shit!
Look at that damage.
Yeah, I mean that's actually...
just completely shut down.
It's in a really good position at the moment, because Sheepeh, he doesn't have any AT, and conscripts can just URA up to it and then 18-8 it because they get insta-suppressed, so maybe that's a really good choice at the moment. He's able to kind of pin some units at the base.
I mean, he's managed to cut Sheepeh off from his fuel, from the munitions. He currently holds both munitions, but is only getting resources from one. This half-track's going to allow him to get some early game pressure off. As long as he can avoid the 18-aid, there's really not much that can stop him right now.
Sheepeh is getting an AT gun right now, is hitting the field right now. This gun, this is a real threat to the half-track, I would say, because if you catch it once, get in one shot before he starts, what is it, setting it up again, I mean, for the moving, it will probably die, because the setup time is so long that, this gun probably gets in a second shot.
Yep. So it looks like he did get the 18-8 off. That's going to really slow down the aggression. It's the one downside of that unit is the setup and de-setup time is really hinders your ability to actually be aggressive. It's more, you're pretty much forced to use it defensively. It's not the greatest shock unit.
That was what I was looking for, de-setup time. Yeah, I think that's one reason a lot of people prefer going for a fast Panzer II Lux, because it doesn't have that setup time, so it's not that vulnerable to AT guns. You can eat up one shot and then just drive out. Yeah. It gets a little bit better when the flak track reaches red 1, so you can pop these smoke grenades. But still, then you can attack rounded with the Zis gun and maybe hit it.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, you got lucky there. You got lucky there.
Trying to 18-8 running across red cover has just punished Sheepeh every single time. That thing just is brutal.
But the
he's
map...
gonna clear out this Maxim now, too.
Yeah. Oh, he said it. Yeah, he's retreating really fast, and he's lucky that the gunner doesn't get shot. But overall, the map control looks pretty good for Sheepeh. I mean, his opponent doesn't have any fuel connected at the moment, and he has 2 VPs out of 3, so yeah, he's doing okay on the map.
Yeah, I mean getting that 18-8 off on the flak track really stalled the Goob's ability to be aggressive with it.
Yeah.
He is managing to cut him off, though, on the north side. He controls the middle VP, so that cutoff is going to cut him off from the munitions. We got, actually, Goob's really putting a lot of pressure on right now. He's decapping the fuel, the munitions on the left, and he has Sheepeh's entire north side cut off as well.
Yeah, he's able to pressure a lot, and I see now that he also put up his tier 2 a little bit out of his base. So that might provide some extra healing to his infantry units.
Yeah, and he's actually upgraded the retreat point too, so he's managed to, he's got a little forward HQ. It's going to be really hard to harass those cutoffs with that HQ right there.
Yeah, Group tried to cut him off again at the from the southern side, but that Sturm Pioneer wasn't able to stand up against 2 cons and the Zisgun crew. That was a bit too much.
Yep, looks like we got the Volksgrenadiers in the south going to try and harass that VP.
Yeah.
Sheepeh's just kind of getting set up in the middle here. He's got now has 2 Maxims, a T-gun, a shock squad.
Yeah, that's
what else has he got?
Yeah.
Did he have his HQ heals yet? Looks like he does.
Yeah, he has healing. He teched healing. He also teched 18-8s, but there are no Molotovs. Molotovs actually are teched now, so that's quite interesting. Pretty late Molotovs actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean against stationary play they can always be good, and especially against houses. Oh, there we see the smoke grenades on the half track. Did I actually saw something the other day? Are they actually for free? You don't have to pay munitions?
Yep, at Vet 1, the flak track gets free smoke.
That's actually...
Lands the 18-8. Oh, he's got another conscript vaulting over the wall. He's going to get the second one off. And he's moving the AT gun up.
Oh, that's not looking good for the flak track. And he's setting up the flak track. Oh my god.
This is
there
it.
you go.
Yep.
That's done.
There it goes.
Nice
Very
move,
nice play by Sheepeh, yeah.
Nice flank setup. And now the double Sturm Pyro is running into the MG. That's really good.
Yep. Very well played.
Yeah, that was a
We'll
nice
give him
move.
an opportunity to maybe pressure the cutoff again, though. He's already got that HQ set up right there. It's not going to be long before Goop's got his forces back on the field.
Yeah, that's the advantage of that forward headquarter. It can also be really really early turn into a disadvantage if like you manage to pin your opponent with a Maxim on that spot, but at the moment it's just giving a lot of field presence.
Got a couple Volks Grenadiers squaring off against this Maxim in the north, forcing it to reposition. Probably not going to have to retreat. The Volks in the north are pretty low health. I don't know how much damage they're going to be able to do, but they can at least put some pressure down.
Yeah, and the shocks they are flanking the other Volks now. They're hopping into the house, but against the shocks they won't be able to stay in there.
Yeah, the thing is, none of these houses on the right side have very many windows. They're more useful for units like a Maxim or maybe a Raketen Werfer.
Yeah.
Not going to get much DPS out of them.
Also, we see Sanity has tech tracks now, so he's really preparing for some kind of early armor vehicle. Maybe he's expecting something like a T-70 or the M5 half-track. So he's definitely preparing.
I do that too. As Oberkommando, I mean, there's really no reason not to get Shreks.
Yeah.
Your Volks are just, I mean, after the first 10 minutes, they're essentially capping units in anti-tank, so you might as well start getting your Shreks early.
And we also see that Sanity set up his tier 4 on the next to his fuel, so we might see some tier 4 vehicles soon. Yeah.
Yep. At the moment, he's done a good job of holding his fuel the whole game. The Lukes, he just now got the manpower for the Lukes, so we'll see if he go ahead and invest in that. It looks like he's got the infantry support gun, which should help against the Maxims. He now, Sheepeh now has 2 AT guns.
Oh yeah.
So that support gun will do a good job of at least just slowly draining the manpower.
Yeah, it looks like Sheepeh is expecting some kind of next vehicle after the flag track. Maybe like you said, a Lux or something. It's better to have 2 AT guns then, because the Lux is just 1 AT gun. He can easily flank it and decrew it in no time. What's interesting too is that Group Sanity is now placing this medical supplies right to his medic truck. I mean,
I love to see that. It'll actually heal them in combat.
Yeah.
And the healing actually stacks. So if you have a really low health squad and you click on all 3, it'll bring him up to max health pretty quickly. We now see he's advancing with the Stern Pioneers, and Sheepeh doesn't really have anything to defend these AT guns.
Oh yeah, if he's able to decrew at least one of them and capture them, that's giving him such an advantage. Because the OKW really lacks of, let's say good AT guns at the moment. The Raketen Werfer is struggling really often.
Especially considering that we now have the Lukes on the field.
Oh, there we go. The Panzer II hitting the field. Nice. That's actually...
rolling the right side.
Yeah. Really interesting choice after the flag track, going for Lukes as another anti-infantry vehicle. But
you know, he probably recognizes he doesn't have guards.
Yeah.
All he has to worry about is 18 to hit speed.
And there we go.
Eats the first one.
Yeah.
That's gonna again negate the shock value, but honestly, the Lukes is capable of filling its role even into the mid game. It's pretty tanky.
Yeah.
Goob's really putting the pressure down, man. He's got him cut off from his fuel again. He now has 2 of the VPs. The VPs are pretty even. And I'd say Goob definitely has the initiative now. As soon as he gets this Lukes healed up, he's gonna really. Sheepeh doesn't have a whole lot to deal with it.
Yeah, and the support gun is just laying shots on the shocks, and yeah, it took already out 1 man and cost them a lot of HP. So yeah, that thing is doing its work.
Yep, Luke's back up to full health.
Oh yeah, there we go. He still have both AT guns though. The Sturm Pioneers didn't manage to decrew one, so yeah, that might help against the Lukes. But the thing is, the harassment of Group is so strong. He's consistently harassing his cutoff in the north. It's quite interesting because it's right outside the base, but he still manages to decap it all the time.
This Lukes is getting angry.
Yeah. And there are no AT guns on this side at the moment, so he has, he can roll free on that side. Nothing to free off but 18 nades. Oh, looks like he's going to. Oh no! I thought he's going to catch another one actually.
What's the munitions look like? How are the munitions?
He has a 37 now, so should be enough, right?
That Maxim is super low.
That is so.
Yeah, that thing's going down.
Yeah. That's actually a shame. That 2 Maxim decrewed.
Yep. We now have Sanity has both fuels
Oh yeah, that's...
Connected.
You never want an OKW player have both fuels, and yeah, right as we say that, the KV8 hits the field.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe he recognized maybe the lack of AT, maybe we can say that on Goop's side. I mean, he has a couple of Shreks and the Raketenwerfer, but actually I don't think that's something the KV8 can't handle, because it's all infantry, and that's what the KV8 is made for, burning down infantry.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he doesn't have a lot to deal with it. He's got the Raketenwerfer and the Shreks. Here we go.
Yeah.
The KV8's looking for blood. Just gives zero fucks about those hedges.
Yeah, just driving
he knows straight where he's going, man. He's not wasting any time.
Just going after that folk squad, making the first unit kill.
Yep. He knows right where his HQ is.
Yeah. There's the Lux. He tries to.
He's gonna try and stall him. First shot from the Raketenwerfer goes down.
Yeah, he's driving right up to the Raketenwerfer, trying to recruit.
Oh,
he gets wow, gets a lot of damage in now. Look at how much damage the Tier 4 is doing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, and he has another Shrek squad to the north.
Oh yes. Oh, that's
greed.
so close. Oh man, I think the Shrek was stuck behind the house.
Oh man, the Lux is putting the damage down, but he switched to the main turret. He's doing some work against that Lux too.
What a chase, man! Oh, get it out of there, man! Yeah, that. Holy shit! Lux finishing off a KV8, man.
There it is.
I don't think
that was. Wow, that was not the best use of a KV8 I've ever seen.
No, definitely not.
It's not really. Oh, there we go. There he goes. Oh no, the cheese. It did not work.
Oh man,
yeah,
that Lux is such a hero now. I mean, that was such a big threat, and he just killed it.
Yep.
A bit of like David.
It's the KV8 is not the all-you-can-rape buffet machine that it once used to be. Like you used to be able to do that. You used to be able to just drive it into your opponent's base and just torch everything.
Yeah.
And as you see now, it's fairly squishy. I mean, it took a good chunk of damage from that Tier 4 building. All he had was a Raketen and 2 Shreks, and he took it down in a hurry.
That's yeah. That's not how it's supposed to be. He should really be a bit more conservative. I mean, you can really attack a lot of infantry at the same time with it, but driving right up to his base was maybe a bit too much, I think.
Yeah. Look at this house in the middle. It's taking shots from this Zis barrage, and just look, the health bar is just barely going down.
Doesn't give a shit. And actually, we see mines going down in front of the door of the house. That's an interesting spot for mining, actually.
Yeah, cheeky. A lot of times the units kind of clump up when they're about to walk in the front door.
Yeah. And yeah, the Lux is up to full health again, moving into the combat.
Got 11 kills on the Lux, doing some work.
It's actually interesting that Sheepeh is keeping his AT guns so close together.
Yeah, he's doing it. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of. He's been conservative with them. Look at that. I mean, triple vet conscript squad takes a Sturm Pioneer up front, forces a retreat. There you go.
Oh, and we got the next Golem tank. We got the IS-2 on the field by Sheepeh.
That was a beast.
Yeah, I was actually pretty close after the KV8. I mean, he had a lot of fuel and he didn't tech, but still.
Got a flank on this Max. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage from those conscripts. The Panzer II runs right into the IS-2.
Yeah. And he's now on super retreat mode. Get anything you can out of the engine, just to escape that big beast.
I mean, oh, and he wipes the Volk squad on retreat with the IS-2. Two shots, squad down. That's brutal.
I mean, the Lux versus the KV8 was actually a bit of a David against Goliath fight, but against an IS-2, it's
yeah, it's a whole nother level. Man.
Yeah.
No chance. Sheep is really pushing his HQ now. I mean, Goob's gonna have a hard time dealing with this IS-2, but he does have a Panther in production right now, so that will definitely help against the IS-2. Look at that Panzer II, still doing some harassment up in the north. Being cheeky, distracting the IS-2.
Yeah, and then blew him right into the AT. Oh, also that house is pretty low health.
Yeah, one more shot and that thing's going down.
It looks like he's going for it. Yeah, there we go.
No more Rekenton. All of a sudden, Goob's in a really perilous situation. He's
Another
got
house
two Stern
going down.
Pioneers. One. Wow, he wiped another squad. Good grief. Goob is down to 2 Stern Pioneers, his infantry support gun, a Shrek Volk squad, the brand new shiny Panther with the ridiculous skin, and the Lukes, and that's it.
Oh, you don't like that skin?
Oh, I think it's gorgeous. It just looks insane. It just looks ridiculous. I can't imagine anything in the war actually looking like that, but who knows?
And looking pretty interesting.
We got the IS-2. This guy took some decent damage. He took a rear armor shot from those Shreks and the Panther.
Yeah.
Gonna have to retreat. It's at 60% health. You know, the infantry support gun's been on the field for a while now. Only has about 3 kills. A little bit disappointing, the production he's getting out of it. Pretty significant investment.
Yeah,
that thing's really hit or miss.
Yeah, sometimes it's just killing everything on the battlefield, and another time it's just like now it's not killing as much as it should to be cost effective. Because it's quite expensive actually. What is it?
I think it's what, 480 manpower or something like that.
Yeah, that's
430. The American one's 480.
Yeah, that's really expensive.
We got the Lukes going into stealth mode here.
Yeah, that's actually a feature I really love about the Lukes. You can just, even if it's too dangerous for it to take part in the actual battles, you can just go into stealth and scout the enemies.
Oh, there he goes.
That's really cool.
He's been spotted.
Oh yeah. Oh, he needs to get away from these conscripts.
There's the Ura AT gun setting up. Nope.
Vet 2 also. That's yeah, it's getting better and better for the Lukes. Alright, T-gun is in position. He might actually, the house is probably blocking the line of sight for it. Yeah, there we go. Not able to shoot. And that conscript need to watch out.
It looks like Sheepeh is just trying to stall that Lukes, just staying into that house. He was really using that house well.
Actually,
recognizes that he's got to get out of there though.
Yeah. Do we have a doctrine choice by Sanity?
Yeah, he went defensive doctrine, but he has yet to use any abilities from it, surprisingly enough. Oh, that was the first worthwhile shot from that infantry support gun all game, man.
That was nice. Taking down the shocks to 3 men and yeah, extremely low health. I mean, that's, in my opinion, a real poor usage of the doctrine. I mean, we're 25 minutes in-game and he hasn't used a single ability. That's not a good doctrine usage.
Yeah, we haven't seen an MG42 or an MG34 either.
Yeah.
Could have been a very useful tool for keeping these conscripts in check.
Exactly, against the conscripts and even against the shocks. I mean, they have smoke nades, but still you can work against them.
Oh, look at this blue!
Yeah, he's so cheeky, man. He just wiped the squad on the tree, didn't he?
I mean, just keeping this IS-2 distracted has been worthwhile usage of the unit. I mean, he hasn't lost it yet, and this IS-2's just been running around chasing it all day.
And now the Panther comes, laying in some shots. His tank micro is really good, we have to say, I think. Especially with the looks, he's doing a great job with that. Keeping it alive and at the same time making it useful, even in that later stage of the game. And the but at the same time the IS-2 didn't like had that incredible shock value. I mean, it's clearly locking down some parts of the map, but Sanity still managed to hold a good amount of map control against the IS-2 and the shocks and all the forces. So yeah, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, you got to think with going. I mean, you've gone defensive doctrine. You've got access to the Pak-43. This is the ideal map for locking down a good chunk of the map with that Pak-43. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You've got an IS-2. You don't have a whole lot of mobile threats. You don't have any off-map arty that can outright kill it. The Flame Barrage can decrew the thing, but you don't have to worry about, you know, outright the gun getting destroyed. If you plop it down right next to that HQ truck, you can continually reinforce and heal it, and essentially make the entire middle of the map a no-go zone for that IS-2. I would really like to see him getting those down. get one of those Pack 43s.
Yeah,
Using that doctrine
I
choice.
agree. That would be awesome now, especially, yeah, as I said, in the range of the tier 2, so you can actually heal it up. And, yeah, Sheepeh also doesn't have any kind of tier 4 building to get Katyusha or some bigger indirect fire to threaten it. Like you've said, the only thing he has at the moment as indirect fire is the option of Flame Barrage, which only decrews it. So it might be interesting.
It's, you know, this game's been interesting because initially it was a lot of harassment, a lot of harassing the flanks. Nobody really established a front line. Now we're starting to see the front line stabilizing a little bit along the middle, and this ISU, these AT guns, the Maxims, they're all starting to just congregate around the middle, and it's just going to turn into a slugfest, man.
Yeah. Oh man, these folks need to run for their life against the shocks, but they are now out of range. They got really lucky. Also, the other conscripts were lucky too. The vet-free conscripts almost died in the middle against the Volks. Some really brutal fights. The infantry is suffering a lot in this match.
Yeah, it looks like both players are just regrouping, doing that mid-game analysis, thinking, alright, what does my opponent got? What do I need to do? Counter it.
Yeah. I mean, what...
See that a lot, a little lull in the match.
What would be the next step for Sheepeh? I mean, he has a lot of opportunities. He has 500 manpower at the moment, and also has 200 fuel, so... Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much all doors are open for him. He could just save up for another IS-2, or you could get... I lost some squads somewhere. I missed that, so I'm sorry. Or you could just try another KV-8, or also still try to tech. I mean, he can do a lot of stuff now.
Yeah, he lost the AT gun. It got wiped by a grenade from the Volks.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it seems to me. I mean, honestly, with the Sheepeh situation now, his only option really is more IS-2s.
Yeah.
If he tries to tech, T-34's not going to get it done. SU-85, well, you can make use of it. It's just not that great. It's okay. On a map like this, you could make it work, but it's not going to do the work that you want. The IS-2 is effective against all targets.
Yeah. And he's really close to getting another one, so you might be right. He might grab just another IS-2.
At this point, the teching cost is really prohibitive of anything other than... Oh man, you're going to love this, Iceman.
What's
the
up,
next
man?
unit? The next unit for Goop.
What is it?
Is a Sturm Tiger.
Oh man. That's exactly what I want to see, a Sturm Tiger. I love this unit so much. It's such a great unit, especially in combination with the Panther. It's really, really great. You can, even against heavy tanks, you can stun them, take a lot of their health away, and then just drive in the Panther and for the kill. So great. But we also got an IS-2, another IS-2. I mean, for Sheepeh.
Second IS-2 is the field. This is going to be a slugfest, man.
There will be such brutal tank fights now. Panther and Sturm Tiger going up against two IS-2s. The big boys are starting to play, actually.
Yeah. Here we go. Surprised to not see any vet on the Panther yet. Oh, and you know what else is coming in?
What?
The infrared half-track.
Oh.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, well, it's... I mean, in this composition it might be good, especially with the Sturm Tiger. You can scout with the infrared half-track, sorry. And then you can shoot through shock blockers with the Sturm Tiger, and yeah, that's really, really deadly.
Yeah, it's a great combo. You can really wipe AT guns. Stationary targets are extremely vulnerable.
Yeah, it's really nice. Actually, it's pretty rare. In 1v1s you don't see an infrared half-track that often, but probably a lot of people are underestimating its use. It's not that expensive as well.
Yeah, it's one of those units that just doesn't look good on paper, but it can provide you with so much flexibility in terms of how you want to attack.
And there we go.
Going to use already spotting the half track.
Yeah.
Sturm Tiger rolling up. And
there we go.
Himself in the middle, just waiting to strike. Just daring somebody to cap that MVP.
Well, the second IS-2 is actually in the north. That's interesting. He doesn't keep both at the same spot to support each other. He just tries to lock down one side of the map with the IS-2. That might be a good thing.
Sturmtiger has spotted his first target.
Yeah, there we
AT
go.
gun in the
Holy
middle.
shit, it's taking
Here we
out the
go.
AT gun.
Bam.
Wow.
And the house goes down.
Oh man, that's actually pretty important. That house going finally down after all these shots fired on it. And the thing is, the Sturmtiger is not only decrewing the AT gun, it's taking it out right away, just destroying it.
IS-2 in the north, defending that VP.
Yeah.
Couple Shrek Volks going after it. Got a really aggressive push with this IS-2. Some flame already going down on the HQ. These retreating Volks.
He's pushing from all sides now. The second IS-2 is moving towards the headquarters.
Oh, Shrek Volks go down next to the HQ. The Panther has a damaged engine.
Wow. This is such a great push now, but he needs to retreat his IS-2 in the north, as it seems. But the second one is still charging death over Sanity's units.
Yeah, the second one has nothing to stop it. The Panther can't step to it. It's about to be repaired, but I mean, he has a Zis gun right there to defend it. He's continuing to take shots on this HQ.
Yeah, and there we go. Panther finally repaired. He's going, maybe he's going for a flank on the IS-2. He spotted the AT gun with the infrared half-track, so he knows where to flank without getting into AT fire.
Yeah, he can't. All he can do at this point is force it off. The Luke's taking advantage of the lack of AT in this area. Going to start taking some hits on that max.
Oh, there we go. Double IS-2 on
the
the Luke's. Oh, that hero's running again. Oh man, now it might damage engine out of control. That's a shame. That hero.
That Sturmtiger's ready to fire. Panther's still on the field. That was a really nasty push by Sheepeh. He's still got the flame barrage going down. He's about to lose another. Oh, he keeps that Shrek squad alive.
Yeah, that was really close. But he lost so many infantry units, I think. Was it a Volk squad and some other stuff in the middle?
Oh,
it was
Panther
overall.
takes another 18-8.
Oh yeah, and it's a heavy engine. No, destroyed engine. Holy shit.
Wow, that's really unlucky.
Yeah, and the Shock Pioneer squad.
Sturm's getting shredded.
Crew shock on the Panther. Now it's getting really nasty. But the Sturmtiger is ready to fire. It's firing on the IS-2. IS-2 going down.
Oh!
Wow!
IS-2 goes down. Oh my god!
Wow, nice
shocks
move.
his own Panther.
And the Panther shooting at the IS-2. It's super
Panther
low
gets
health.
double that. It's now like way tankier than it normally would be. The Shrek's trying to finish off the IS-2. I don't think they're going to be able to. They have this Maxim flanked. All of a sudden, oh, and it wipes the gun. The Maxim is gone. All of a sudden, Goob has he's got a shot here. I thought he was toast, but he really has a shot to make a comeback. His Panther's still alive. He's still got the Sturmtiger.
And he killed one IS-2. The other one is practically dead. I mean, he needs to repair it from almost 0 HP. So yeah, he's out of nowhere making a really good counter push, and yeah, is now in a rather good situation, I'd say.
He needs a VP though. He's got to stop that drain.
Oh yeah, he's down to 130. He needs to cap at least 2. Because
how close is Sheepeh to another IS-2?
Sheepeh is also, has almost 150 fuel now, so it will be quite a while.
A little ways away, yeah. Looks like he's remanned another Zis. Volks, Grenadiers, and Conscripts grappling for this VP on the west.
Yeah. Yeah, Sheepeh kind of needs to hold up the pressure now.
Molotov goes in on those Volks, force him to retreat. He's still got him triple capped. Looks like Sanity's trying to decap the VP in the north.
I think the problem that Sheepeh might face now is that his main AT, which are the AT guns, are incredibly hard threatened by that Sturmtiger. He can just one-shot them, and yeah, that leaves room for the Panther to fight the IS-2. And the Panther has vet too, so yeah, he's a lot tankier, can take more shots. So yeah, that might be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, the great thing about the Sturmtiger is it doesn't just decrew the AT guns, it annihilates them, and there is nothing left.
That's exactly what you want, because rebuilding these things is just so expensive over time.
And here's the late game play coming in. I mean, Sanity knows the VP is training. He's risking these quadruple vet Sturm Pioneers just to get the decap, and that goes down. But and he uses the Sturmtiger shot on the AT or on the Maxim.
And the Maxim gets destroyed as well. It's just, if you fight support weapons with a Sturmtiger, your opponent won't have any fun. It's just killing all of them before he can even move. Yeah, it's a great unit.
I'd
If you use
say,
it right.
yeah, it really is. If nothing else, it's just so satisfying.
Yeah.
I'd say Sheepeh definitely has the upper hand here, though. It's going to be really hard for Sanity to come back from this. He's still 50 fuel away from another Panther. I mean, I'd like to see maybe a Jagdpanzer. He's got the fuel for it, and 5 more fuel could at least stall the IS-2. Keep him off the VPs. Right now, it's a game of VPs, and there you go, Shocks.
Yeah.
You need to control VPs.
I mean,
Shocks are your best friend.
if Sanity manages to keep his units alive and, most important, stop the VP drain, I think he has a good chance. But yeah, right now we need something against the IS-2 and the next IS-2, which will be probably come in 20 fuel. Yeah, like I said, Jagdpanzer would be really great. I like that unit.
Hey, going off on these cons, down to 1 man in the south.
But the big boy's coming to back them up.
He's just stalling now.
No, but yeah. Do you actually think a second Panther would be a good choice now?
Good, it just might come too late for the situation he's in.
Yeah.
Triple capped, he needs something now.
And yeah, maybe a Jagdpanzer is a good idea because the Panther can get in deep and need some shots, while the Jagdpanzer can provide some fire from the second row in the battlefield. So that might be a good composition.
The Sturm Tiger rumbling up.
Yeah, he's having some trouble with the pathing. Oh, he's aiming at the Shocks. The Shocks are retreating. That's a miss. Oh, he almost killed. Almost.
And now he's being flanked by the IS-2.
Yeah. It's actually interesting. If he might get behind that one, he might be able to even decrew it.
It actually only decrews while it's reloading. So if he was like able to if he was able to get a shot off while reloading, I mean, oh, look at this, IS-2 capping the VP.
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, you see T-34s capping stuff sometimes, but IS-2s really? That's cool.
Who needs all that firepower? We don't need it. We'd rather cap. At this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go.
At Sheepeh's side, it's mostly a game of VPs at the moment. He just needs to keep them a bit longer to win this game.
Yep.
I mean, he has enough fuel for a second IS-2 now, but he's at 520 manpower, so yeah, he needs some manpower to call in another one. Oh,
got the RNG War Panther versus IS-2.
Yeah, Panther driving out with nitro speed.
Sturm Tiger's reloaded.
Oh yeah,
ready
there you go, shooting
Shocks
on the Shocks.
Tricks.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, I was shot blocked.
What was that? What blocked even the shot?
I don't know.
Oh, this is so sad. That probably would have been a wipe on the Shock squad.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Nah. Flame Barrage coming in the middle now to deny the access to the VP, and at the same time, a second IS-2 rolls on the field, actually the third in this game.
Yeah.
The Lux, another Lux is coming. Are you serious?
That's interesting.
This guy's really sticking to his anti-infantry vehicles. I don't know.
He was having none of it.
Yeah, if that was the right choice, I don't think so. Probably some AT would have been better. He's actually also down to 15 VP, so it's getting really yeah, dangerous for him. The rear what? Oh, he's getting ballsy. There we go. He might get maybe gets a bit sloppy now because he feels he has the advantage in VPs. I don't know. That was definitely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Where's the Panther? That one's doing great work. He's almost vet free.
Panther with 23 infantry kills.
Yeah.
Sturm Tiger firing on the IS-2. Doesn't care about his own Volksgrenadiers. Situation is desperate.
Oh, he seems like he missed. Yeah. He needs to make a stand for these VPs now. The Tiger, I'm always saying Tiger, I mean the Panther, is almost vet free. It's getting better and better, but yeah, he doesn't have any time left. That's the problem. And right now, you if he would have been going for at least some MGs in the early game, which he might be able to preserve to the late game, he would have something to lock down the VPs now, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm surprised he hasn't called one in yet.
Yeah,
I mean, even one MG34, your biggest enemy is the VPs here. Like,
yeah,
or stall.
He could also, couldn't he just build a bunker with that doctrine? I think he could. Bunker and then an MG in it, that would help too.
Yeah, maybe on his native VP on the right side could have just forced him to commit more resources to take it out.
Panther going for the ice too. There we go.
Targets the combat engineers.
Oh, that was so close. But he's too low health to go in there. I mean, he knows that Sheepeh has an AT gun somewhere around. I mean, it's not in position now, but he can't know that, so... Yeah.
Yeah, but Sheep is decapping the North VP. He has no infantry nearby to deal with it. This is likely it.
Yeah, the thing is... Yeah, that's the thing which helps Sheepeh to win the game now. I mean... He has lost the ice too, and he's facing that Panther and the Sturm Tiger, so he kind of has to do it over VPs now.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Luke's. And the Sturm Tiger, I mean, I would have targeted solely the IS-2 or the AT guns, but targeting infantry, he's getting so desperate he's decapping with his infantry support gun.
And the IS-2 so low health, but he knows there's nothing to back him up. And there we go. Yep. Game over. Zero VPs left. GG.
GG. That was a good one. Had some unorthodox play.
Yeah, really great. Really nice unit play, especially with the looks. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, look at the North VP right now. That like action shot of the Sturm Tiger going on.
Oh yeah. Wow, that looks so great. What an explosion.
Yeah, that was oh man, well played by both sides.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a great match. Thank you for uploading, Sheep.
Yeah,
well played,
thanks for sharing that with us. It was a pleasure to cast it. Really good match.
Yep.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. We definitely had some good fun.
Yep, thank you guys for watching. Hope you stick around. We'll be doing more of these in the future. We're really looking forward to the observation mode. I mean, we're just going to be cranking out the cast, the live casted tourneys. We have a lot of big stuff planned. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you come back to check out the stuff we make in the future.
Yeah, tune in next time. And if you got any. If you want to get any information about the clan, about the casting, whatever, you can just visit our website, which is in the description, the link. And we're also applying and always looking for new members. So yeah, check out the website, maybe talk to some of our guys, and yeah, make sure to tune in next time.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, have a good time.